wako ready, fake friends kuwa cut off. Fake friends are ready to be cut off.
No,
I'm not mjinga. I'm not mjinga.
It's like there's nothing going on in your life. Yeah, you know, you just start somewhere and you're there.
Joy, can you? Yes, you don't even let them finish
everyone.
Like you don't say yes to everything.
Even
From
lack
what respect? Can you leave opening? Let's do it again. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is season 1. Season 1. I should say happy 2025, happy new year. May all the things that you have planned for, may all the goals that you have set be achieved though, and may we behave like we're going to achieve those goals. You know, don't say by the end of this I want to have a 6-5 and the only thing you do is just sit in the house. Okay, how will it come? How will it come now? How will it come? Will it just come like this? No, it won't. So behave like you are worthy of that goal that you have set, and your future self will be grateful to you for that. Yeah, so today I woke up early, had my devotion, and then you know it's usually early in the year, late in the year, for December, January. That's when we will get the masharas and cut people off. We'll start with what are boundaries. Yeah, I'll have part 1. What is a boundary? Like explain what is a boundary. Why should we set a boundary? You know, and then how it should look like. You know, how you set it. And then we have healthy versus unhealthy boundaries. And yeah, so I googled, nilienda kwa Google. If you get it, you get it. Nilienda nika Google. And how Google places it is boundaries are limits we identify for ourselves and apply through communication. Setting boundaries allows us to feel secure and healthy in our relationships and at work. Let that sink in. You know, setting boundaries allows us to feel secure and healthy in our relationships and at work. Wow, that is beautiful. That is a blessing, you know? Yeah, we should feel secure and safe, especially in this age where guys have normalized toxic relationships. What do you mean? We meet and you call me Umbohi. What? Okay, if it's okay with you guys, don't attack me. You're cool, that's fine. What do you mean? We're in an argument and you're so angry, and then you call me Mjinga. No, I'm not Mjinga. I'm not Mjinga. So we have normalized toxic and unhealthy relationships. And if that's not a boundary for you, imagine it's okay. If you're okay being called Mjinga and you're like, haha, so cool, that's cool with you. If that is okay with you, do you. But for instance, that's a boundary. I don't think I have any of my friends calling me that. Yeah, we we're not used to that lifestyle. And the example Google gave was people who guys who just want you to hug and you've met. It's the one you don't even know my second name. You don't even know my name. If I know my second, you don't even know Joy. You don't even know Joy, and you're here, hi, please, I beg. You know, that's a healthy boundary. That is the example Google gave. Whomst are you to force yourself all over people? Whomst are you? Whomst are you? Anyway, so that's what boundaries are. Like, they're just limits. They're sort of like lines that you set to protect yourself and to ensure you have a healthy relationship. Let me give you another example. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. Let's say you're with friends. I have a friend who, if you go to her place and you all cook, it makes sense for you guys to do the dishes. But you know, there are Canadians, I will not mention their names. They'll just come, cook and not do the dishes. And she will never host you again. Never. Not because she's a bad person, but because one, she has a busy life and she has hosted you. That's a privilege. She has honored you and decided to give you a place to eat and spend the night. And then you all, as a group, you decide to eat and then leave. She will not host you again. And I've realized ladies tend to understand boundary setting more than men. I stand to be corrected.
Usually because in Africa, men are just usually like raw. It's like they don't have any form of boundaries. But I have seen in houses, kuna na kiti ya mzai, it's not that hiyo kiti ukikalia it adds you testosterone or anything, but that's it. And if you're found, if dad is in the house, no one sits there. That is a boundary we have set, Yeah, so part 1 done. We have all understood what boundaries are. Higher. Importance of having boundaries. Importance of having boundaries. Where is that page? Here it is. One way to show that you do not have boundaries if you are a yes person. Joy, we are having a ministry. Can you be a chorister this Sabbath? Yes. Higher, Sabbath ends. Joy, tomorrow we are going to blah blah blah. Will you come? Yes. Joy, on Monday we are having this and this. Will you come? Yes. Yes. Joy, we want you to serve as our secretary. Yes. Joy, we want you to serve as our head deaconess. Yes. Joy, we want to yes. Joy, we want someone to speak to our first years. Yes. Like you are just a yes type of person. It's like there's nothing going on in your life. Yeah, you just start somewhere and you're there. Joy, can you? Yes. You don't even let them finish the statement. Like you don't even think through the things you've said yes to. And this may be because you are, let me say the word with me. You are a people pleaser. You are a people what? You are a people pleaser. And you know that there's this friend of mine, she has a YouTube channel. It's called Singing with Stitch. Subscribe. She has a beautiful voice. And there's a time, I don't know whether she was speaking to me or someone told me she once said, I cannot remember that cycle, but I'm sure it came from her. And she said being a people pleaser is not good. Being a nice person is not good. Okay, don't be a mean person. I'm not telling you to be a mean person, but don't be a people pleaser. Oga, if you're a people pleaser, that's why it's so hard for you to set boundaries. Don't worry, I'm not judging you. I was a people pleaser. Yani, people pleasing pro max. I remember there's a time a person told me, Joy, are you an MCA? You're always in every occasion. And I was like, I just laughed it. I was like, like, I never took it serious. So years later, I'm like, wait, what did this person tell me? He was indirectly telling me I don't have boundaries. And he didn't even hit me. I just laughed and I was like, haha. Yeah, he just told me you don't have to go to every event. He was indirectly telling me to have boundaries. But wow, your girl was there being an MCA. So do not be an MCA. Don't say yes to everyone. Don't say yes to everything. You even lack respect because you don't know what you want. You don't even know what you want. That's why you're saying yes to everything. So that is number 1. One of the main reasons why you need to have boundaries. It enables you, like, without you having boundaries, it's a sign that you do not have needs and values, and it's like there's nothing going on in your life. Yeah. So boundaries help us to identify our needs, wants, and values. So before you set boundaries, you need to sit alone. Look at yourself and you're like, okay, Joy, you are a student. Joy, you have a passion in media. Joy, you also love singing. Okay, those are 3 things we love doing. We love doing, and we would give our lives for it. So you're meant to shoot content for YouTube channel. It is time. Then Kenodia calls you. He's like, hi Joy, I'd like for you to come and be a speaker at this and this place. And when at that time he had said, okay, can see how this looks. We can address it. A good one. Anyway, you have, as I was saying, you have content to shoot. You had set aside time to shoot content. But brother A comes, Kenodia. He wants you to be a speaker somewhere, and you will be like, okay, sure, I'll come, let's come. I was doing nothing when you come. You go. The next day, you decide to postpone the content shooting to another day. And that other day comes, you had planned to do something on that other day. And now, you choose between going for a fun day and shooting content. You're like, oh, you only live once. I've been campus once, so you go for the fun day, and you do not shoot content. You see what that does to your dreams and your needs. just keep on postponing. It's like they do not matter. It's like you literally do not care about them. So let's start by, first of all, being intentional to identify our needs and wants. Know what is like a priority, and do not joke with it. Know your needs, wants, and values. Once you know them, it will not be hard for you to tell people, I will not be coming. No, NO is a complete statement. And I'm not here telling you to be a mean person and not to care about others. Of course, once in a while, if you are genuinely needed to be somewhere, genuinely, yeah, you can show up maybe just once in a while, but it shouldn't be habitual. It should not be habitual. People should know if they do not reach out to you probably a week or even 2 weeks before, depending on how you live and how your schedule is, for you it's a complete no, and it is okay. It's okay. It's okay. So that is the number one importance of having boundaries. Then when you have boundaries, you'll have healthy relationships. I think there's nothing as pure as knowing this person is genuine with me. You wouldn't want to be in a relationship where you're just telling the person, let's go to hike Mount Kenya. Okay, twende, sawa. Are you sure that's what you want? It's okay, let's go. As long as it's okay, I'm going to happen. And then you get on the mountain, the person is dying. They're not happy. They're just there rambling. Oh, why? It was just the idea for us to come hike this mountain. You should have just spoken up. Don't keep quiet. Don't be in like a cocoon where you're just like not saying. It's like you don't even have a voice. It's like you are a 3-year-old. It's like you're a 3-year-old, literally. So having boundaries means you also voice your opinions. Speak. If let's say people want to go for swimming and you do not like being in water, you can just say, I don't like swimming. That does not mean the others who like swimming have to totally not go. They can go, and when you miss, it will make sense because you do not like swimming, and it is okay. It is okay. No one is going to murder you for it. You get? So yeah, be very intentional to not be afraid to voice your opinions. Manze, just be true. We kuwa mtrue. Hakuna mtu atakuchapa. Hakuna saying it like brother stone. Bana hakuna mtu atakuchapa. Wewe ni mtu mkubwa, you know? And if you're in a relationship where if you would voice your opinion and you're prone to being abused, that's toxic. Disappear, scatter, run, fly. High school used to be told gallop, literally kimbia, toka. If you're being abused for voicing your opinion, it doesn't mean you have to be rude about it and you're like, excuse me, I don't like swimming. Come on. You need to be respectful about it. Respect yourself, respect the other person. But you don't have to say to agree to things that you do not like. Yeah. Can you imagine if you're very honest with yourself? It gives you peace. And you're not responsible for other people's emotions. Imagine. It's not a responsibility. It's not a responsibility. Let's say people want you to cook. Your friends people want you to cook. Tupike ile kuku yako, tupike ile pilau yako. You're tired. You just say, hapana guys, nimechoka. That won't work for today. You have said it respectfully. It's not that you're rude about it. You said you do not want to cook because you are tired. And so the other people may not be excited about it. Yeah, jua tupike pilau, no. The guys will even try gaslighting you. Hujachoka, nini. But just stand on your ground. Be polite about it. But don't be afraid to be true. At you're afraid they'll feel sad. People get over things. How many times do people feel sad? How many times do you feel sad? How many times are you hurt? But do you die? No, you do not. So it is not your responsibility. It's not your responsibility. You're not responsible for other people's emotions. But I'm not saying you go around hurting people's emotions. You know, people start quoting me and say, oh, Joy Mativo said You should stand on your ground and you're here hurting people's emotions. That is not what I am saying. Be respectful about your needs, but still stand on your ground. Yeah, stand on your ground. And there are times you feel guilty when you prioritize yourself, especially if you're a people pleaser. Oh my god. Hey, I relate. I understand you guys fully. You know, when you sit and you're like, I don't want to hurt them. Let me just go. Let me just do. Let me. Don't feel guilty when you prioritize yourself. And we have gotten to the part I love the most. We have a quote. Daring to set boundaries in relationships is about having the courage to love ourselves, even when we risk disappointing others. Let that sink in. It's about having the courage to love yourself, even when you risk disappointing others. If you have to betray yourself in order to be liked by someone else, that is not a healthy relationship. Yes, imagine if you have to betray yourself so that you can be liked by someone else, that's not healthy. It is not. Imagine it's not healthy. You're sitting there betraying yourself, you're not feeling good about what you're doing. And you know for sure, you're not being selfish. You're just genuinely drained and you're not okay with it. It's against your values, it's against your needs, it's against your wants, and you are there. And you have to betray that feeling for you to be liked by other people. That's people pleasing nonsense that you should stop. Tell your neighbor, turn to your neighbor, please do not betray yourself to be liked by others. Yeah, do not. And the truth is, when you set a boundary, other people have the right to not like it. And it's okay. It's okay. As long as you're not hurting people. And as I was doing my research this morning, I realized that we have healthy and unhealthy boundaries. And so, for most of us, it's usually hard to set boundaries because we see it as an all or nothing. For instance, you feel like I have to choose. If I have to choose myself over others, that's selfish. It's not comfortable. So you obviously choose the others. But that does not, setting boundaries does not mean you stop caring about other people's needs. That's not what it means. It just means you start caring for your own as much as you care for other people's needs. Simple. And healthy boundaries will make you feel safe and secure, and it also makes the other person feel safe and secure. Because let me tell you, when you set boundaries and you honor them, you will be in a very respectful relationship. You'll actually with your friends, you'll not be having so much drama. But if you have unhealthy boundaries, where if someone, let's say, if someone, what is it? If someone is, for example, rude to you, you want to fight physically, and you injure them, you don't have to hurt people when stating your boundaries. You can just be intentional, be very polite about it. Unhealthy boundaries will hurt your loved ones, like even physically, it will be very toxic. Okay? That you have a boundary where that if you're dating someone, you have to go with them everywhere they go. Come on, Boana, you are playing with us. Why are you being controlling? That you want to go with me everywhere? Am I 10 years old? Am I a toddler? Am I a unit? So healthy boundaries do not hurt people like ile excess. Kuna mtu tu anataka kuwa hurt. Let me give an example. The first time my younger brother set boundaries with me, I was not okay with it. Because I'm like, you're young, you're my younger brother. When I cough, you should turn right. But it made me realize, okay, Joy, you know I am also an adult. And no, at the time I was still in high school. And he made me realize that it's okay even for people who are younger than you to have boundaries. Another time it did not make sense to me. I was just telling mom, I'm not understanding what's happening with your son, but his way of setting boundaries made it easy for us to relate. Because I know As much as he's told me, so I don't like people coming to, I used to host people a lot at home. So he'd be like, I don't like people coming to my room. So that's a boundary, he said. So even if people come, I'll host you guys, can stay, can, of course, people also don't come to my room. But at the time, I was just like, he's just a form one. What is he? Yeah, what is he hiding in his room? But when he set a boundary, it makes sense. Like, people can come, but they do not access his room for just like that. And that has made us to have more peace. That's what boundaries do. I was not excited about the boundary. Like, yay! No. But later on, if you're in a healthy relationship, the other person realizes, okay, it's not that bad. And so, yeah. In this video of setting boundaries, I'm looking at whether I have left anything that I would not want to leave out. Oh, sharing personal information too quickly. Kameme FM, Royal Media Service. Oh, I do not want to mention that name. You are Royal Media Services. You are just in. You take a microphone announcement. So in the ear, I was diagnosed with this and this and this and this and this. It's okay to share testimonies with people, blah blah, but don't just be very free with people. Give space and room and time for trust to be built, for people to share family issues, medical issues, mental health conditions, and past trauma. You just don't go meet up with people. Hi, hi, I beg you. Don't be like that. Please, please, don't be like that. It's not cool. I'm laughing because the one we had, I'd say it wasn't that bad, but because we are healed now, the one unhealthy situationships are never they're never healthy. They're never healthy. Situationships, they're never healthy. So there was this one time I met a person, we were just vibing well, we stayed for like a week. The mission time, and then he asked me, why are you doing the course you're doing? Machozi, Machozi, Machozi. Guys who cry. This can embarrass you, especially when you've been bottling up things. And so when I answered the question, we started bonding, and you're asking the person, what are we? Because now as a lady, there are emotional bonds that have been formed, and then so much has happened. But this person wasn't utterly wrong. I was also on the wrong. Why would you meet someone and just open up like that? Stomata? Can you leave opening up to stomata? I'm not saying that you bottle up things, no. But take your time before you open up, before you share those deep, intimate stories. So yeah, I hope this video has helped you. Share this video with your friends. Cut out your favorite parts. Share it with your friends, share it on your social media handles. And yeah, let's have healthy, fruitful relationships. I realize once you're in good relationships, whether they're platonic, romantic relationships, you tend to thrive more. So girl/sir, be intentional to set boundaries, honor other people's boundaries. There's a lady who's coming to mind. Two ladies actually. One of them, Tracy Resancho. Hi Magoti. That lady honors boundaries. Yani she will set her boundaries. She will even set boundaries without you knowing. But you will just know the way she carries herself, and you're like, okay, this is a line I cannot cross. This is a line I cannot cross. And what that does is she tends to have more wholesome relationships. I'm laughing because our male friends don't get it. When she tells them, I need me time. As a lady, you'll understand, okay, so let her be. But then there's our friend who I will not mention. I'm sure he'll be in the comment section. And he'll be there, Raki, unataka me time. Me time ya nini? Pana tuko hapa na wewe kwa hiyo me time. They cannot understand. They totally don't understand what me time is. And that hurts her. And so she will periodically distance herself from them for some time. But then she'll be like, people usually do not get it, And so she has, like, setting boundaries enables you to maintain friendships and ensures you're in healthy relationships. Yeah. And if you still feel that you're not able to set boundaries even after watching this video, Be very kind to yourself and take yourself pole pole. You can't do things just pop. Sasa ti boundaries people you don't know. And someone comes on to hug you, brother, please, brother, how many times did I call you? Yeah, as easy as that. Set boundaries and also honor other people's boundaries. Don't just want, don't on, don't expect others to honor your boundaries and you're not honoring theirs. You know, so respect yourself and also respect others. Yeah. Enjoy. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. Let's have a chat. Let's have a chat in the comment section. Bye bye. See you in the next video.